Habibis, I want to apologize for our interns making us late today. This is absolutely 100% Ben's fault for not having the list ready. No, I'm joking. I can't throw him under the bus like that. He'll have to roll away. No, that was not it. I apologize, everyone, for being late. This was my fault. It's a rarity, but I take it, and I'll take it hard. Well, I'll if I give it in the ass, I for sure can take.
Yes.
Wait, no, hold on, no,
Yes.
but yes.
Going on the babies. I'm Siraj Hashmi.
I'm Mujahid the late Kobe.
May he R.I.P. in peace. And speaking of R.I.P. in peace, may we hold a moment of silence for CNN Plus. Bow our heads.
Bow our heads from from March to April 2022. That was a long-lived life. I'm getting some feedback, probably from your computer.
Oh, are you saying I need to put some headphones on?
Or something, you piece of shit. I mean, no, please, can you put some headphones on?
For you, Habibi, anything.
Thank you. And Daniel Collins, of course, we are still firing Ben. Always. We're always firing Ben. This is for sure.
Welcome to the stream, Habibis.
Welcome everybody to the stream. I know it's been a couple of weeks since we've done this. It's half due to Ramadan, so you can blame Allah all you want, and the other half is due to us traveling. But we're here now.
Well, yeah, and also, but mainly you.
I don't know if it's your internet fucking up or if it's the sound fucking up.
What do you think? What do you think it is? Should I turn up the gain? Is it better?
No, you're better. You're good. You're good now. Just stay where you are. Don't move. Don't move. Keep Ern where he is, and let's make sure this stays good. Oh my God! Look who it is.
Oh my God! As I live and breathe, it's Habibi.
It is Habibi, Mr. Yashar Ali.
It's Habibi It's Habibi in the fleshlight himself.
In the fleshlight himself, out here to watch his Habibis absolutely make fools of themselves. But yeah, he was traveling during Ramadan. I was in Portland during Ramadan, and honestly, I think just being in Portland Ramadan. And in DC, I don't think you're allowed to fast. There, once you get into those cities, you break your fast.
Yep. And here he comes again with some. He is active in the chat right now.
Yeah, he is. All this haramness. Oh, Yashar, you don't know the half of it. I got a tattoo during Ramadan, right here.
Oh man. Well, Jay. So we got the list, the top 10 worst takes of the last couple weeks.
Yes.
And I feel like because I actually have a job now and I actually have work to do, we should should we get on it? Should we go ahead and do it?
Yes, we should. I'm sorry, I forgot you got you actually got you got a deadline to get to. You do.
What's wrong with you?
Oh man, and honestly, I can't wait until you get your new internet as well. I really can't.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a new computer tomorrow and internet hopefully inshallah soon after that.
Hell yeah,
and by inshallah I mean in the next 2 years, because it took me 2 years from when we started Habibi Power Hour
to actually get a good camera.
Get a new camera and new computer. Hell. Jay, tomorrow, April 22nd marks 2 years of Habibi Power Hour. That was when we did our first stream. Congratulations, Ernie.
Hell yeah! Was it our first stream on YouTube or our first impromptu live stream
on Instagram? First stream on Instagram.
Those were the days, man. Those were
those were the day. Those were the day. I mean, we literally did it for one day.
Right. And then we were like, all right, let's do this for until our wives leaves us.
Yeah, absolutely. So as always, thanks to Ben Morrissey for putting together this list log. He is the lister, and you can follow him on Twitter at Ben Morrissey 16, or is it B Morrissey 16? I have no idea. Either way, he's fired. So don't follow him anyways because he's fired.
He is absolutely fired.
So Jay, because this is a bit of role reversal, we are very much into role playing.
Absolutely.
I'll be the slutty maid, and you are the slutty cop. Teach me like the naughty boy that I am, and why these tweets deserve to be on the list.
All right. So we're gonna start off on the top 10. So the theme, as everyone can tell through the title, it's going to go through, the mask mandate being lifted on air travel. The continued what's it called, gender and don't say gay bill takes and all that kind of stuff going out from Florida, and then I think also TikTok Taylor. But for number 10 coming up, it is an opinion piece, and the tweet in question goes like this: the current freak out over sex and gender identity in schools is a generational conflict, one driven in large what
generational
My apologies, guys. I'm still reading Arabic. Hold on.
Schools
is a generational conflict, one driven in large part by older adults fear and bafflement at the sex mores of the young. And it's really the way that it's worded when they are trying to talk about kids and sexuality. Nobody is putting sexuality into kids other than people like Michelle and people who are advocating against parents not wanting their kids to be sexualized in schools.
I just have to point out here that was such an unfortunate sentence. No one puts sexuality in kids.
No one puts sexuality in kids more. I said
more. Yeah, you immediately cut that off, and boom, you made Media Matters.
Hell yeah! Well, that's their MO. That's how they do it, and it's really funny because these people are all about science and the party of science and all of these aspects and anything else that's driven in society when it comes to climate change, when it comes to fucking kids and sexual identities and all these things. But the science when it comes to
hold on, Jay, did you mean when you said, I'm not even gonna go, just keep going. I need to stop interrupting you.
No, you're fine. Sometimes I'm just on a random tangent.
No, I'm just amazed that. So, sorry, I haven't had. I'm kind of spaced out right now, Jay. Just keep going.
Have you? Did you take your meds? When you fast,
they probably
you take
drop
your meds.
I do. I have to take them. I can't not take them.
Oh, Rami. No, I'm just playing.
I know.
But when they're saying driven in large part in the adults' fear and bafflement at the sexual mores of the young, what sexual mores does a fucking 6-year-old have?
I just don't understand that sentence.
The sexual mores. So they're talking.
No. I mean, like, I legitimately do not understand what point she's trying to make.
She's trying to make the sexual mores, like the gender identities and the sexual identities of children are more than just boy and girl, and they should be expressing themselves in different ways and be taught these different ways to express themselves. And it's all just very concerning. It's very concerning. You shouldn't be having these teachers who are unlicensed, uneducated, ill-equipped to be able to be to talk to kids about these issues that have to deal with a lot more in terms of psychology than it does anything else.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they're dying. They're trying to die on the hill of teaching this stuff to kids, particularly before puberty, prepubescent kids. It just doesn't make sense.
Because everything is a culture war.
It's a culture war. I got to get Ernie some treats because he's flipping out. So if you get to number 9, I'll listen in.
All right. So here in number 9, we got Lindsay Sabadosa. Lindsay Sabadosa. Today, a federal judge called it overreach for U.S. health officials to require masks on airplanes and other public transit. And no matter how you feel about masks, you should be really, really concerned that the courts are effectively taking away power from the federal government. The thing that really makes... Do you want me to repeat? Did you listen?
No. I'm reading it right now. So, okay. So this was only from earlier this week.
Yes. This one's from earlier this week. After you froze at the best place possible. But you're unfrozen now.
I did?
Yeah, you did. You froze at a... No, not anymore, but you were.
Oh. Why was it just focused on my crotch?
No, unfortunately. But luckily you got the square out this time. But anyways, back to the capture list. We always do this.
We always do this. Okay, so the travel mask mandate is over. So Jay, when you flew back from Portland, did you have to wear a mask?
No, and even in the airport, everybody, I'm telling you, it was like 2/3 of the people were without masks in the airplane, at the airport. And the thing is, nobody cared. Nobody gave a shit if you were wearing a mask. Nobody gave a shit if you were not wearing a mask. And I think that's how, honestly, it should be. And when we get to more of the takes later on, we'll go into it a little bit more. But the reason why the tweet is on the list is because the checks and balances are there for a reason. The CDC, who put in the effective what's it called, the mandates, is the executive branch. Is it or is it not?
Yeah, it's part of the executive branch.
It's part of the CDC.
One of the many federal agencies that we have.
Right, and who checks the executive branch?
Well, both the
courts and Congress.
The judiciary and the legislative branches.
Exactly right. As was made possible by
the Constitution.
Founding daddies.
Ooh, founding daddies. Oh, dude, I'm totally gonna just call them that from now on.
The founding daddies. And what's really funny about a lot of these freakouts and stuff is like they're trying to pretend that this is overreach by this judge while they were totally okay with CDC's arbitrary fucking rules and mandates and lockdowns that destroyed lives and destroyed businesses completely.
Not only that, but remember when there was that like single judge in like the Ninth Circuit, or it was the Ninth Circuit judges that constantly would strike down, any Trump administration rule. And, someone, from the left of the audience is like, yeah, this judge is a hero. And yeah, that's basically where we're at. We now have just basically tit for tat, single judges, young judges, basically standing out and using their power. No comment. Katie Robot says Siraj came back from feeding Ern and Jay was still trying to pronounce Sabadosa. That was pretty good.
Okay, so I did pronounce it right. It was Sabadosa.
Yeah. And Josh G says Mommy Milkies and Founding Daddies.
Absolutely.
By the way, Jay, that we learned at the same time that today thanks to Habibi, we learned that Drake is following classically Abby, Ben Shapiro's sister.
Oh yeah.
It's on the topic of Josh's comment.
It's got to be for the jugs. It's got to be for the jugs. He's writing a song right now. I don't know. Can I repeat the lyrics that
I think you can. I think I can. I mean, I think you can. We're on Rumble.
So we're on Rumble. So I don't think I can rap it as good as he will. And honestly,
maybe you could.
In my head, it drops a typical Drake beat for it, and it's really good. As he's writing a song about her, he would be saying she got that Jew milk, not that moo milk. And then you drop God's plan on it. You drop God's plan on it. It's great. Absolutely fantastic. Play a beat. It would be so good.
Yeah. We're gonna have to write that song, Jay. In fact, we're just gonna have to write a song together.
We'll write it out.
I mean, it'll come out in 69 years. So let's get to number 8 because we're so far behind already.
We are. So this was a delete tweet, but we all know the list comes for all, deleted or not.
It comes.
And this is from Michael Volpe. Michael Volpe. And this had to do with Elon Musk attempt to take over Twitter, which he's still doing right now. But Elon Musk buying Twitter is the end of the world, basically. He'll amplify every extreme right-wing Nazi he can find.
I'm just amazed that that's what people think that's like his go-to. Like the guy, like Elon Musk is not really an ideologue. He is an entrepreneur and shit poster.
Right.
I don't even think that he's going to let half of the people who've been banned back on. I do think he might let Trump back on, but that's a big stretch right there.
That's still a big stretch, I think. But they like to project those certain attributes on a person who is, because Musk is far more to the left than he is to the right. I would believe, like if we wanted to go through his politics, I would think he's more center left than he is right. Like he's probably more in line of like Joe Rogan, like a Joe Rogan.
In order for Elon Musk to what was it, get married and have a baby or 2 babies with Grimes, that at least at some point they had to have most of their politics aligned, I'm feeling.
No, I think so. And I think most of the stuff we see him do, and the reason why a lot of people on the right like him and retweet him and stuff is because he dunks on the libs. But anyways, but back to this. And this was a lot of other people's takes was going to the extreme like this. Either he's going to start World War III, or he was going to end the world, or he was going to push and amplify Nazis and stuff, even though he's just saying, and this goes into the broader point that anyone saying any opinion that they don't like or that they can even imagine that they're going to hear is a right-wing Nazi. Every one of them. Naturally. And then they go whine about being called groomers. Anyways, number 7, Max Boot. Here's the offense. I am frightened by the impact on society and politics if Elon Musk acquires Twitter. He seems to believe that on social media, anything goes. For democracy to survive, we need more content moderation, not less. And me remind you, this is the same type of people and the same guy that pushed the Patriot Act like it was something very important and for your safety.
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally of the belief that Max Booth is just want to be authoritarian. The thing is about Max Booth, and that's what's really hilarious, is that he at one point was respected among the right, especially in the Bush years. He was a very huge proponent of the Iraq invasion in 2003. And now he's basically a less hot Jennifer Rubin.
Can you imagine if we got Jennifer Rubin in that hat?
I tell you, I'd be Jennifer Lubin.
Oh yeah, and it's really funny that all the people who are saying that for democracy to survive, we need more censorship. We need to ban more people. We need to take away more rights. We need to surveillance more people for your safety. We need to ban people for your safety. We need to, silence people for your safety.
Right.
How is that? Makes no sense. That's a Aurelian way of pushing your point across. Because for democracy to survive and freedom to survive, we have to take away your rights and take away your freedoms.
It's amazing, honestly, Jay, because people will literally do anything to justify why their side is right. And, at some point, people don't have any shame, really.
Right.
They just don't. They're completely shameless, and they don't care about other people. They only care about advancing their own agenda. Mohammed Al-Lufi.
Oh, sorry. I was going for the same one.
That was Islamophobia because we both went for it. Mohammed Al-Lufi, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. He's asking, how's Ramadan with you? Ramadan, sir, it is going great, sir. It is going most great. It is fasting, sir. It is a bit tough here and there because at end of day, I can't think. Okay, I have I can't think in general, sir, but I cannot think at the end of day because I had no food. But it's been good. The biggest thing I gave up during, and this is actually really funny because this ties into the list. I gave up social media for Ramadan, Jay.
I know.
And what's so funny about it is because I handed off the reins of the list to you and Ben, and you have just rained absolute fire and hell and all, just raining shit on everybody. And it's been hilarious. The memes, the content, just beautiful. I can't get enough of it. And after Ramadan, I'm going to have you just continue doing that. I'm going to help Liz too, but
right.
It's just one of those things where everybody was coming after me, thinking I'm doing all these listings, and then no one, stopped to check my pinned tweet saying I'm offline. You haven't seen me,
right? Or notice, and they're all Islamophobic as well because it's one brown face is the same as the other. Because I had I was photoshopping my face on them, and that's they didn't see it.
That's crazy. Get the number 6.
And number 6. So this is from a little backstory on this. This is from what was going on with Libs of TikTok and how Taylor Lorenz doxed and went over and beyond what was necessary on reporting Libs of TikTok, like outing her religion, outing her place of work, outing her address, linking to her personal address, phone number, and all that in the original one. And then you had the the head of PR for Washington Post released a statement. And the statement from, I think this is the editor-in-chief, Cameron Barr. Is the editor-in-chief or is...
I don't know if Cameron
Barr... Oh, no, senior managing editor. It's right here, you fucking boomer. I'm talking to myself. I'm a fucking idiot. It's right here. So the Washington Post, the statement goes like this. Taylor Lorenz is an accomplished and diligent journalist whose reporting methods comport entirely with the Washington Post professional standards. Chia Rachik, in her management of the Libs of TikTok Twitter account and in media interviews, has had significant impact on public discourse, and her identity had become public knowledge on social media. We did not publish or link to any details about her personal life. That's a fucking lie. That's a bold-faced fucking lie right there. They did not have to have the last sentence there and just keep everything as is, but that's a fucking lie. They linked directly to her real estate license that had her name, number, address, everything.
I love how you butchered her name too.
Chaya.
It's Shaya.
Is it Shaya? Not Chaya?
Shaya Rashik.
Shia Rashik. See, that's where I get the problem, because I didn't really grow up here in the United States to identify when the ch sound becomes a sh sound.
It's okay. I forget.
Because the English language is so fucking garbage. That's what it is.
Jay, you love it. Fuzzy says, how does Siraj know this if he has truly given up social media? You haven't heard of text? Everybody sends me everything.
Right. That's texting.
Mohammed Alufi says, Siraj, I have a question. Do you think Elon Musk will bring Trump back on Twitter? We spoke about this a few minutes ago. It might have been right before you actually tuned into the stream, but I put it at 50-50 right now. I actually don't know.
Well, I mean, it's still. I mean, is he going to take over?
Is he going to do it?
Is he really going to take over Twitter? Like, we still don't.
Do you really think? Do you really think Elon wants to be like? I think Elon wants to be the king of Twitter. Do you think he'd let another like shit posting king?
If he bought it, if he really took it over, I do think that he would have Trump come back, and there's going to be a shuffle. There's going to be a huge shuffle. There's going to be a lot of executives that are behind it gone. I really do. I really think that's what's going to happen. Either they're going to walk out or they're going to get fired. But yeah, this whole thing was a fucking lie, and nobody called it out. Nobody, no media reporter, no Oliver Darcy, no fucking Brian Stelter, no media reporter from MSNBC, no media reporter from anywhere did their fucking job and called this bitch out for.
Wait, hold on.
None
are we talking about? Are we back to Taylor Lorenz, or are we talking about Elon Musk?
This Cameron Barr. Nobody. Oh, yeah, we're back to this. Yeah, nobody came back. Nobody came to this and pointed out that they're fucking lying. Nobody. The only one that did was Fox News, and it goes to what Red Steezy says. They will let the right-wing people clean up their mess like this, so they can continually to disregard it and not even report on it. It's fucking sick.
Like where it's like the rights to the janitor.
Right. I fucking hate Brian Stelter. Now to the top 5. We got Adam Schifter. Adam Shitter, and it was a deleted tweet, but as we all know, the list comes for all. And this was on the death of Dwayne Haskins, a standout out of Ohio State before struggling to catch on with Washington and Pittsburgh in the NFL, died this morning when he got hit by a car in South Florida. Per his agent, Haskins would have turned 25 on May 3rd. So the reason why we listed this is because there's no reason at all. The guy was in the NFL for what, 2 years? 2.5 years?
3 years.
Almost 3 years. All right. So he's almost been in the NFL 3 years, coming straight out of high school. It is a rarity.
Ohio State's not high school, dude.
I mean, college, sorry. But it's a rarity for college football players to come into the NFL and make an impact their first year.
Yeah, and also just the fact that he mentioned is struggling in Washington and Pittsburgh, and an announcement of his death is just a real low blow.
Yeah, it is. It's not a.
No one says that. No one, unless the person like killed someone, because that's what they're most known for. Like Dwayne Haskins played professional football. Like no one would say that about anyone else. It's just amazing. Like I just can't imagine. I just don't know why Schefter would stoop so low as to tweet that.
He's almost like a Washington Post obituary writer writing something for a right-wing politician.
And can I tell you something, Jay? Before I started doing like political media, I did sports journalism in the DC area, and Dwayne Haskins was the shit. Like he was incredible. He played at Bullis, which was in Maryland, and everybody knew he was going to go big. So it's sad to see this happen, and I hope his family finds some comfort and solace in his memory. So But yeah, that's it's terrible. But that's why we put these bitches on the list, right, Jay?
Yes, that's exactly why.
So let's move on to the next
one.
Number
4, we got our favorite guy is Taylor Lorenz. So this is when she was tweeting out her story. Libs of TikTok has become a powerful force online, shaping right-wing media, impacting anti-LGBTQ legislation, and influencing millions by posting viral videos aimed at inciting outrage. I wrote about the account, the woman behind it, and why it matters. And what's really funny about this is that this story came out, I think, 2 weeks or a week after she did that MSNBC hit, talking about how it's so hard being a woman online because of, and then she fake cried. I mean, come on, that was such a fake cry. That was that.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was like the worst. That was like the worst fake cry I've ever seen in my life. And
it was pretty bad.
It was. And look, Libs of TikTok, it's fair game to get reported on, especially because the way she's been on Tucker Carlson. It's not like she's just not been on these things, or she's not, as big as she is, or any of that kind of stuff, for sure. But it is just amazing to me the amount of lies that they want to push over these legislation, calling them anti-LGBTQ, and saying that it's shaping right-wing media, when all Libs TikTok is doing is reposting videos she finds online. Now, she's had commentary before on a lot of this stuff, which was her own fault, but for the most part, it's really just their own shit reposted for everybody to see. And it's really eye-opening on what's going on in the background.
Yeah. No, it's pretty wild, Jay, because honestly, when you think about it, hold on, sorry. When you think about it, like the worst thing that Libs of TikTok did was put commentary around it.
That's the worst thing. I mean, that's it. And then everyone else would take it and go roll with whatever it is that they were looking about it. Frostbite. I disagree with this listing. It implies we think Taylor can be saved. It's very true. She won't be able to be saved. But this whole saga has really amplified, I think, Taylor Lorenz and Libs of TikTok. I really do.
Interesting. Blake By, who should obviously resign, says, why did you list her the day after she got doxxed?
Who? Libs of TikTok?
Libs of TikTok, yeah.
Because the list comes for all, you fucking simp. Doesn't matter. Think it's gonna You think I'm gonna shy away from a list on my watch? Fuck no. Homie. Habibi. That's not gonna happen. That is not going to happen. Caterbot. If Taylor Lorenz didn't make it this week, I would have fired Jake Katie. You can't do that. I'm unfireable. Katie, I'm unless I do something like sexually harass Ben's mother or something, but I don't think I would.
Okay, we are definitely entering the territory of running over. So let's get to the last few, okay?
Here we go. So it was
Lorenz,
another one, and in number 4, and it was a really absolute fucking cringe attempt at a meme. The most basic reporting practices, right-wing media, is this doxing. And what's really hilarious about this is that it wasn't basic reporting. Linking her place of work, her address, going to go speak with her relatives, all of that kind of stuff over an anonymous account like Libs of TikTok is not basic reporting. It's going over and beyond. And then she started whining about people contacting people she tagged in on IG, and it's like, it's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. You're going to see the same tactics of intimidation you use to report on other people used against you. And that's what this is. Like when they want to out you, when they say we know where you work, when they say we're going to go after your family, when they actually do go after your family, all of this is intimidation. All of it. It's not basic reporting. Basic reporting would be like, this is who she is, this is what she's doing, this is what she said.
It is pretty wild that TikTok Taylor has become like one of the most like, I don't even know if like most notorious, infamous journalists in America, but by doing what she does, I mean, look, Jay, very few people can make others that angry over their reporting like Taylor Lorenz. Like, I gotta tip my hat to her for, whatever it is she does. It's, of course, Taylor Lorenz would be the one to dox libs with TikTok, really.
Oh, it was going to happen. I mean, she just made who she is by TikTok and by reporting on TikTok and by being very, by being a 40-year-old creep trying to get along with Gen Z. And number 3, we got Hannah. And the offensive tweet goes like this. Thanks to whatever and whatever, my bub will grow up knowing that sometimes a body makes a baby and sometimes it doesn't. And none of that is wrong or secret or shameful. All of it is worthy of love and support and truth telling and space in our lives. What's an abortionbook.com? And here she is reading an abortion book to her fucking like barely 2-year-old.
Jay, irony is dead.
It's absolutely fucking insane.
I'm just wondering, Jay, do you think like she's reading that book to her toddler because she wants her toddler to know that she regrets having them?
That's, I mean, when they flaunt those type of things, you would have to think that that's their secret way of telling the kid, I wish I aborted you.
Yeah, that's like almost, they'll never, come to the point where it will never come to the point of being a child of like a South Asian parent, in terms of like, but it's close, right?
It is. Nobody celebrates abortion more than than Americans do, especially white liberals. Nobody. No one in the world. We have the
what is it?
The worst abortion
what are they called?
Policies.
Are they called waffles or affluent white female liberals? Awfuls.
Awfuls. That's what I like. They're awfuls. Yeah. And it's just sick. Awful. It really is. From going to like it's rare, safe, and to safe like celebrate. Yeah, and to celebrating it in front of everyone's faces. Like that's where like and they have no shame at it as well. They don't care. They have no shame. It's really disgusting. And it's really funny. Look, children have no rights all the way up to abortion and being born, but they do have the right to say that they're a girl if they believe they're a girl and want to go on hormone blockers and shit. And here we go.
It says it's safe, legal,
and rare. That was it. Thank you.
Number 2.
Number 2. Renee Bracy Sherman. The offense. Wait until she finds out. And this is the quote. Another tweet on their brochure. The same abortion book. Wait till she finds out this has been our family's bedtime story on our vacation this week, as my niece loves this book and reads it to her little sister every night. Our family was created by abortion, adoption, and parenting decisions. I love our family. What's an abortion.com? Yeah, you can probably It's so dark. Create our family through abortion. That's so dark.
Yeah, Jay,
it really is.
that's actually how my parents had me. Abortion.
Through an abortion.
I survived.
Right. You did, to their detriment.
To their detriment. And they're regretting it every single day.
Right. And I don't believe this. Like, this is all fucking staged. I don't believe in any of this. I do believe that she reads it to them and she tries to push it onto them. But to say that like abortion created your family is such an oxymoron. Like, and it's also really sick because it's like, okay, I want only sons. I want only sons. I want to create my family of only sons. I want to create my family of only sons that will be 5'4".
Jay, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds Only Son sounds like an app of basically a Chinese app of basically Chinese parents looking for sons.
Needing sons.
Needing sons. A surrogate mothers only
needing
giving birth to sons. Only sons.
Only sons. Now, before we get to number one, here's some top honorable mentions. This is from Jeff Jarvis, and his offense is: today on Twitter feels like the last evening in a Berlin nightclub at the twilight of Weimar, Germany. Weimar, Germany. So this was when it was announced that Elon Musk was trying, like, it looked like Elon Musk was trying to buy Twitter. And it was really quick, to liken Nazi Germany to it. Like that was when the Nazis took over Germany. What he's referencing, when the Nazi party took over Germany. It's so amazing, crazy. Honestly. Really, to just and they do it nonchalantly and just accuse people of being Nazis and accuse Elon Musk of being the worst possible type of human being. And then they turn around and are like, how dare you say pedophile? How dare you say groomer? Oh my God, this is unprecedented. This is such bad discourse. Suck a dick, piece of shit.
So we had to cap the number of honorable mentions because we're obviously running way too long.
We are. So,
did you like any of them?
I'm skipping straight to the worst tweet. So this is the worst.
Oh, you don't want to
from Ella?
Yeah, I think that we should go to the worst tweet for sure. Absolutely. If you want to see the other honorable mentions, just sub to our locals, locals.com, habibibros.locals.com. Use a promo code GenRuben69. Link in the description to get
69. So here,
number one worst tweet of the week
was Ella, and it was: child porn is created when people get paid to make child porn. The rare you make it, the more they get paid. The best way to protect children is to kill the economic demand. Flood the market with AI-generated, freely accessible stuff that's created with zero harm to kids.
That is some psycho shit right there, Jay.
It is, and it has been deleted since then. And
I don't know where you get that thought, but typically if you do get that thought, you probably are also defending the Don't Say Gay bill.
Right.
No, I'm sorry, not defending it. You're calling it the Don't Say Gay bill.
Yes, you're calling it,
and probably also condemning. I don't know. I'm again.
You're good.
Ramadan's taking a toll on me.
No worries, Habibi. You're good. No, I get what you're saying. You're saying that if you agree with this tweet like this, you're probably somebody who is for trying to stop the Don't Gay Say bill. But
the Parental Rights and Education bill that's falsely called the Don't Say Gay bill.
Yes, and this is just a really sick way of thinking that this is going to stop or even lessen the harm that's going to be happening to kids over this. And not only that, with like deep fake technologies and stuff like that, and the way that they can I did do that. I did.
Jay just called it the Don't Gay Say bill.
Don't Gay Say.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it that from now on, Jay.
You can. I deem it the don't gay say. The don't gay say bill.
Don't gay say bill. Perfect.
Yes. So Habibis, that is the list for this week, and then we have next week, and hopefully after next week, Siraj will be done with his Ramadan fasting, back on social media, back on the list.
Dan from last night says Siraj fixed his camera. Wow, what kind of genius did that take to figure out? That would be Dan. Thank you, Dan. Anyways, Habibis, thanks so much for joining us on the Let's Stream tonight.
Yes.
I've been Siraj Hashmi.
I've been Jay Kobbe.
And we're the Habibi Bros. We'll see you next time on Habibi Power Hour. Jay, are we going to try to do Monday? I don't know. We'll figure it out, but you'll hear from us. Go ahead and sign up to the Habibi Discord server if you haven't already. Link in the description below. And don't forget, Jen Rubin 69 on our locals. 1 month free to the Habibi Bros on locals. Peace it. Mess of them.